Hello everyone, Republic Jim here. Yes, I'm going there. I want to talk about my pre-workout. So first off, just to be clear, this is not something that is a commercial product because, I see all these so-called fitness influencers with their different supplements that they're endorsing and pushing all these pre-workouts that are loaded with caffeine and all this stuff and doing all their silly dry scooping and everything else. And I don't care about any of that stuff. And to be perfectly clear, my so-called pre-workout is actually something that I typically drink about 3 or 4 days a week at work near the end of the day. And I primarily do it just because I think it has some health benefits, but I've found that it also does help out a bit with my lifting when on the days where I come home and work out after work. If I have my drink sometime like between 4:30 and 5 o'clock and then come home and do my lifting sometime relatively soon after that, then I feel like I have some increased energy and better muscle endurance and such. So just real quick to go over it, I start out with green tea. I've been trying to drink that more frequently just because there's a lot of proven health benefits from it. And I don't like green tea. I can tolerate it, but it's not something that I enjoy. So I started experimenting with putting different stuff into it, other supplements, just because I didn't care about messing up the taste anyway. And so I'm not at all worried about it if it tastes completely different when I put my stuff in there. So anyway, but currently what I have is Bigelow's. It really doesn't matter to me as long as it's green tea. It's not decaffeinated, but it has a lot less caffeine in it than coffee does. So I get a little bit of stimulant there, but not enough to make me jittery or anything. And it certainly won't affect my sleep later on. So start with that as my base, and I throw in a scoop of creatine, which I don't need to go into the different benefits of that, especially for lifters, but just for overall health, it is quite good, and there's a lot of science to back that up. So just a scoop of that, and then I have beetroot powder. And another one of those things that I don't especially like, I tried just dumping beetroot powder in water and mixing it in, and it's nasty and has just kind of a chalky texture, and didn't care for it at all. But I found that when I dump it into the green tea, that makes it more bearable. And it also has a lot of proven benefits, helps reduce blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart problems, and can cut back on inflammation. And by increasing the blood flow with the nitric oxide that produces, it kind of relaxes the blood vessels, opens them up, and gets more blood flow to the muscles and such. So it has been shown to improve endurance and such when exercising. So it's something that I think is just good to take on a regular basis for general health anyway, but then it certainly has benefit for lifting. So, that's a good addition to the drink there. And then if it's just those, the green tea with those first two in it, it still can taste a bit nasty, and it's still lacking some other stuff. So then I started experimenting with putting some electrolyte powder in too, and I found a couple of those that I especially like raspberry flavor or lemonade flavor. I have one brand that I mainly use that has gotten fairly expensive, so I've tried a different brand, which I don't like as much, but you know, as long as it has the different electrolytes in it, then it helps out with when I'm working out, because I drink a lot of water during the day anyway, and then when I'm lifting and doing cardio and such, then I'm drinking a bunch more water and I'm sweating and such. So getting those electrolytes in there helps keep me from just overhydrating and not having all the other stuff in there to keep my body functioning well. So anyway, yeah, that's my so-called pre-workout is basically just green tea, creatine, beetroot powder, and electrolyte powder. And I just mix it all in there, and honestly, the electrolyte powder is what gives it most of the flavor and kind of kills off the nasty effect for me from the beet and the green tea. And so, yeah, it ends up being something that I've gotten to actually relatively enjoy. Gives me more energy, keeps me from cramping up, you know, just in general, it's a good healthy drink regardless, but especially for before my workout, I think it has helped me out a bit. And then real quick, I'll also mention my drink of choice when I'm actually in the barn working out. Of course, I always have water, but then to supplement that, I just go with pure 100% tomato juice. And that has some great benefits of, again, just the, oh, how do I say it? Basically, it cuts down on inflammation, and for during the workout, it also provides some electrolytes and a little bit of sodium and such, and keeps me feeling more hydrated and gives me a little bit of more energy there, especially if I haven't had a chance to eat. Then, you know, I'm getting some calories in there, not just water. So helps me to keep my energy up, while it also helps with recovery in the anti-inflammation capabilities, and you know, just helps my muscles feel better. So, and you know, maybe some of that is placebo effect, I don't know, but I just know that days when I work out and I don't have tomato juice, especially on a hot day, then I feel a lot more wiped out afterwards. But as long as I have some of that to drink along with my water, helps me feel better, recover quicker afterwards and such. So anyway, that's all I have on that. Nothing high-tech at all, and nothing groundbreaking, but hopefully it'll be interesting or useful to somebody. This has been Republic Jim. I'll talk to you later.